JamBusters is more than just jams, jellies, and preserves, and that's what we've been promoting on the website, jambusters.ca, and today's an example. So, Brenda, you've got some dry soup ideas. Would you like to maybe explain to us what kind of options you have here?
Sure. I've got a couple. I'm planning on adding another one. This is the first one I did. It's basically layers of dried beans, peas. There's a row of mung bean in there, barley, and under the lid are 2 spices and a bouillon cube and directions.
So basically, simple to make, add water, put all these items in, and then you get a nice bean soup. Is that the idea?
Yeah.
And so this is totally vegetarian?
Totally vegetarian. If they don't like the bouillon cube in there, they can go with the veg cube.
Okay.
I think there's a chicken one in there right now.
Okay. So that's and I mean that's just a grab and go kind of thing. And do we know how much soup this will make out of that jar?
I can't remember.
You can't. So probably 8 cups or a number of servings.
There's a lot of beans in there.
Yeah.
I made a similar recipe to this just a couple of nights ago, and I got more than a slow cooker full.
Oh, okay. All right. And so it's called Stacko soup. And what's one of those worth?
Stacko soup. Oh, those are 10.
$10 for that. Okay, and let's take a look at the one on the left of the screen.
This is brand new. This is strictly fun.
I love the name.
Maybe, Insecto soup. My hubby came up with that. We were looking for the alphabet soup, but we couldn't find any. So what we found was this dried pasta, and it's in the shapes of little caterpillars. I think there's a fly and maybe a butterfly.
It looks like beetles. Yeah, it looks like beetles and moths and things. And you're right. I remember the bulk store that you were using for some of your supplies, especially the dry goods. I remember I went up and down every single aisle. I was sure I saw alphabet soup, and I think it was because in my head I was craving alphabet soup. And so I'm looking and looking. I couldn't find it, but I did come across. Actually, I asked the girl working there, and she said, "Oh yeah, we have these other pastas," and I saw them, but I didn't really look at them. So then when I went and looked at them and saw that they were all bugs, I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. So I got your attention. You came over, and obviously you thought it was going to work, and we kicked around a couple of ideas for names, and Insecto soup is what we ended up with. So I think that's kind of fun.
A little dragonfly in the background of the label there.
Yeah.
And at the bottom, you see the bouillon cube.
Yep.
That gold one means it's a chicken one.
Okay.
And again, if you're vegetarian, you don't have to use that. Just take it out and use your own bouillon. And there's 2 or 3 spices just on the top there.
Oh, okay. And again, just basically boil some water, dump that in, and before you know it, you got soup.
Yes.
Excellent. So again, kind of a grab-and-go type situation for the JamBusters line of products. And you have a sort of a salsa there. It's not a sauce.
I do. This you can add tomato paste, tomato soup, tomatoes to these. I'm a real tomato person, so I would add salsa or a can of tomatoes or tomato paste. This one doesn't have a whole lot of jalapenos in it. The 4 means only half.
Okay.
Half the amount of jalapenos in it, so it's not really strong.
But it will have a bit of a bite?
Yeah, a bit of a bite.
Okay.
And this is it's really nice addition to any soup. It just adds flavor.
All right. Sounds fun. So where can people find out more about your products? You have a website.
I do. www.jambusters.ca.
Totally Canadian.
Yeah, it's totally Canadian.
And what are you going to do for next week's video? Have you got a bit of a teaser?
That's the hint right there.
That's the hint.
That's the hint. I'm not going to say.
You going to make tea?
It's a hint.
That's a hint. You're not going to give me any more clues.
No.
All right. Sounds good. JamBusters.ca. And, ooh, let's take a look at that funky haircut, too.
Just as a side note, yes, I wanted to mention new do. Compliments of Tamara at the Style Chamber right on the other side of the wall, right behind the newsleader, right here on Bridge Street. Awesome job.
Right on. Okay, JamBusters.ca. Check it out. Look for the dry soups. And, of course, check out the Tasty Tubes. You just posted a blog posting earlier this morning This is the 13th of November, so that's the date. And you talked about your tasty tubes, which we did a video of last week. But keep watching the blog and the website for updates of things going on at JamBusters.